Karl Friedrich Anton Hermann Charles Regnier was a German actor, director, radio actor and translator. He appeared in more than 135 films between 1949 and 2000. In the 1950s and 1960s, he was one of the busiest German theatre and film actors. His idiosyncratic, decidedly intellectual style and his sometimes slightly mocking acting, distant demeanor became his trademark and made him a much sought-after character actor. Life and career. Regnier owed his name of his grandfather, a native Frenchman. Regnier came as the first child of Anton Karl Regnier and Emil Maria Friedrich Harrer in Freiburg im Breisgau to the world. His father was general practitioner and Charles initially had the desire to become a doctor. It was his dream as his childhood idol, Albert Schweitzer, to travel the world and help people. Regnier was born in Strasbourg in Baden-Weiler where the grandparents owned the hotel, Schlosshaus Baden, maternal. After the suicide of the father's suicide in 1924 moved the mother with 4 sons, first after Heidelberg, to Montreux at the lake. As the mother with 1929 tuberculosis, the family decided to move to Davos. In the Switzerland he first left Kurort. Charles met with a number of celebrities, including the writer Alfred Henschke alias Klebund, who awakened Regnier's interest in literature and theatre. Together with his brothers, Charles led comedy, XYZ, Game 3s, in the private living room of Klebund's. His first acting performance was starring Countess Y, contained therein. As an actor I since then never again had the opportunity as a lady to occur, but often to show how it occurs as lady. Regnier writes in his personal memoirs. The early death of his father meant that the family was slowly impoverished. After several moves, the mother decided in increasingly smaller dwellings with the sons of 1930 Berlin to move. Here, Regnier met the writer Ernst Pale, who was almost completely blind. He regularly visited the sick man to read to him from books. Ernst Blass had an intellectually and artistically formative influence on the young Charles. Greatest poverty despite Regnier occasionally to take acting lessons. Little later he played even a first film role in the narrow La Lettre, turned the Regnier with friends in Prague. The film tells the touching story of an unemployed, who obtained a first prize in the lottery, but tragically loses his lost license. In 1933, Hitler was already in power, wanted to visit Regnier at last a National Drama School, but he fell several times through the trials for the Reich Theatre Chamber. He should not come back please, it urged him after the last test. When the Nazis began to reshape the German culture operation according to their ideas, Regnier 1934 was arrested and interned one of the first German concentration camps, because of his homosexuality in the KZ Lichtenberg. After 9 months we sacked him. He, like many other prisoners, having must sign to report anything about the terrible events in the concentration camp. Traumatized by the captivity, Regnier defected after Italy, where he opened a small souvenir shop in Portofino. Because business was slow, Regnier returned to Berlin and finished his private acting school there. The first commitment was Regnier 1938 at the theatre at Grie FSW. Here he the actress and singer Pamela Wedekind met, daughter of the playwright Frank Wedekind, who he married on June 21, 1941 in Berlin. 1941, Regnier by Otto Falkenberg was appointed to the ensemble of the Munich Kammerspiele, where he served until 1958. Regnier as a drama teacher at the newly founded Otto Falkenberg Schule worked in 1946. Selected filmography: The Last Illusion, Sauerbruch, Das War mein Leben, Kapton Ronsky, Canaris, Hello, My Name is Cox, The Ambassador's Wife, Oasis, Magic Fire, Kitty und die Großwelt, Queen Louise, Bank Treasure 713, A Time to Love and a Time to Die, Grabenplatz 17, The Journey, Court Martial, The Rest is Silence, Die Skone Lugnerin, Mistress of the World, The Secret Ways, The Marriage of Mr. Mississippi, Bankraub der Roulator, The Counterfeit Traitor, Adorable Julia, Lulu, Das Testament des Drive, Mabuse, Miracle of the White Stallions, The Black Abbot, Banana Peel, Les Tontins Flingers, Das große Liebesspiel, Ein Alibi Zebricht, Der Unsichtbar, Angelique, Marquise des Anges, DM Killer, Merva User Angelique, Shot in Three-Quarter Time, Plains Fou sur Stanislas, Corridor pour un espion, A Study in Terror, Avec la Pau des Auteurs, Die Enterklingeltum 1/2-8, Ohrfeigen, Der Stoff aus dem Die Trauma sind, Steppenwolf, The Serpent's Seg, Fabian, Rosa Luxemburg, The Passenger, Welcome to Germany, No Place to Go.